BANASZEWSKA of Poland goes up against Zeineb TROUDI of Tunisia. BANASZEWSKA in the white judogi, TROUDI in blue. The referee in the middle for this one is Ganbold Niamtsogd of Mongolia. Here's Neil.
Well, we've seen some good judo, haven't we? It's always ippon judo as well with the heavier weights. It seems to run across the board. Look at that, how keen. And this is, well, we saw BANASZEWSKA of Poland coming out there, very tall.
78 kilos is the weight, just below the super heavyweights for senior women, junior and senior women. I suggest that at 82 kilos, BANASZEWSKA is going to cut that, and she'll be at under 78.
I would have thought so.
Perfect,
you know, find a senior.
type.
Yeah, she'll find it. So be interested, like you say, just to know what their weights are coming in, because there's a big differential in this plus, these plus categories.
And she's 82. I went down there to have a look at the weights for BANASZEWSKA, and one of the other athletes in the weight categories, I thought both of these really need to be looking at.
Yeah, she catches her then. Yeah. A nice little kochigari there. BANASZEWSKA catches TROUDI for a wazari. I mean, she was threatening all the time for the forward techniques, and then she just suddenly changes it and hooks on the inside of the foot there and drives backwards.
Yeah, I like that for a score for BANASZEWSKA, wazari. You saw the hook with the foot. That's the deliberate, I'm attempting to throw my opponent. If on the way down, TROUDI tries to get off it, then the only thing that remains to be seen is, does BANASZEWSKA maintain control throughout the technique?
And do they hit the ground together? Maybe they hit the ground together as well. Yes, yeah. I think you're right. I think it's the lack of control, isn't it?
I think it's the lack of control, because we know TROUDI can't score. She's going down as a result of BANASZEWSKA's action. So the two things, as Neil has just said, do they hit the ground together, and is there still control from BANASZEWSKA? And I don't think there was enough. She's just being turned herself. So, no score.
Well, good contest this one between these two. They're both going for it as well. It's nice to see. And this time she gets it. She gets the ippon this time, BANASZEWSKA. And she follows it down right on top of her opponent this time to get the ippon. But again, you know, I've got to say, TROUDI went for it again. She went for it, but this time, I mean, you can't do a sacrifice and you can't do a counter going onto your own back. You cannot score off the mat if your back hits first, if you counter. And so therefore, it's the one that initiates that normally gets the score, unless they hit the ground together. This is a lot very different to the first one that we saw. That was the first one, and you could say that they hit the ground together. There was the second one. She did exactly the same, only this time she brings herself right the way on top of her opponent there. The hand is over the back, and she just